Hi students, welcome to the next session. In today's session, we are going to discuss the chapter Sequence and Series in first PUC. So before starting the objective problems in sequence and series, so first we will discuss the synopsis in sequence and series. The first definition is sequence. What is meant by a sequence? It is a function. Sequence is a function whose domain is set of natural numbers. The domain of the sequence is set of natural numbers. For example, the sequence is a function, that's why f maps n to r. It is defined by f of n is equal to Tn. Okay? But here domain is what? Natural numbers. Therefore, you can write f of 1, f of 2, f of 3 and so on, f of n. This can be written as a1, if you take this is an, a2, a3 and so on. Okay? That's why it can be represented as square bracket A. This is the sequence is denoted like this, set bracket A. Okay? Next, we will discuss the next definition is series. By adding or subtracting terms of a sequence. By adding or subtracting terms of a sequence is called series. The series should be like this: a1 plus a2 plus a3 plus and so on. Yeah, this is a definition for series. Next, we will discuss progression. What is meant by progression? When the terms of a sequence are arranged in a particular rule. That the terms of a sequence are arranged in a particular rule, that is called progression. Okay? Next, in first progression, arithmetic progression. First definition is arithmetic progression. It is denoted by AB. What is meant by arithmetic progression? The difference of two consecutive terms. The difference of two consecutive terms of a series, or you can write of a sequence. The difference of two consecutive terms of a sequence is same constant. throughout the series. The difference of two conjugative terms of a sequence is same constant throughout the series. This is called arithmetic progression. This constant is called common difference. This common difference is denoted by the letter small d is the common difference. Okay. Next, how the terms are there in arithmetic progression. The term should be there a plus d, a plus 2d, and so on. So these are the terms in arithmetic progression. Then how to find the nth term in this arithmetic progression? The nth term formula is a plus n minus 1 into d. This is the formula for nth term, or we can say last term in AP, where a is called first term. Already we discussed about d. The d is called common difference. Okay. Next, what is the formula for sum of n terms in AP? Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This is the formula for sum of n terms in AP. This formula we can write Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus n minus 1 into d. That is nothing but Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus l, where l is nothing but a plus n minus 1 into d. This is formula for sum of n terms in AP. Now we'll discuss the concept, that is arithmetic mean. This is called AM and is denoted by capital A. What is arithmetic mean? If three numbers A, B, C belongs to AP, already we discussed in AP, it maintains a common difference. Then we can write B minus A is equal to C minus B, then 2B is equal to A plus C, then B equals to A plus C by 2. This is a condition. Then we can write arithmetic mean of A and B is A plus B by 2. This is the arithmetic mean of two numbers. Okay. For example, if A1 is arithmetic mean and A2 is second arithmetic mean, A3 is third arithmetic mean, and so on, An is the nth arithmetic mean. So total n arithmetic means are there between two numbers A and B. Then how to find common difference? D is equal to B minus A by n plus 1. This is the formula for common difference. Okay. Next one. If p term of AP is Q, comma, qth term of AP is P, then mth term of AP is P plus Q minus M. This is a shortcut formula. Next, on how to find nth term? Nth term formula is Sn minus 1. This is formula for Tn. Okay, this is the arithmetic progression concept. Next, if the number of terms in the series is even. If the number of terms in the series is even, then middle term is nothing but n plus 1 by 2th term is nothing but the middle term. For example, if the number of terms in the series is r, then we have two middle terms, n by 2th term and n by 2 plus 1 term. Okay, so we will get two middle terms. Already, so we know some concept, that is the sum of natural numbers 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus and so on, and this can be written as sigma n. This formula is n into n plus 1 by 2. Similarly, the next formula is sum of the squares of the natural numbers, 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square and so on, n square, that is nothing but sigma n square, that is n into n plus 1 2n plus 1 by 6. Next formula, the cubes of natural number 1 cube, 2 cube, 3 cube plus and so on n cube, that is sigma n cube. The formula is n into n plus 1 by 2 whole square. This is the formula for sum of cubes of first n natural numbers. The next topic is geometric progression. It is nothing but GP. Next concept is geometric progression. It is nothing but GP. Okay. The definition: a series in which the ratio between two consecutive terms is same throughout the series. Okay, the same ratio is called common ratio. This is denoted by R. The terms in GP are denoted as A, AR, AR square and so on, AR power n minus 1. Therefore, the formula can be written as the nth term in GP is A into R power n minus 1. That is the formula for nth term in GP. Okay, next we will discuss the sum of n terms in GP. The formula is Sn is equal to A into 1 minus R power n by 1 minus R if R is less than 1. So we have one more formula. Sn is equal to A into R power n minus 1 by R minus 1 when R is greater than 1. This is the formula for sum of n terms in GP. Here A is called first term and R is called common ratio. This is the sum of n terms in GP. Next, sum of infinite terms in G. If there are infinite terms are there in geometric progression, then the formula S infinity is equal to A by 1 minus R. This is the formula for sum of infinite terms in GP. Next, geometric mean, that is G. What is meant by geometric mean? For example, if three numbers A, B, C belongs to GP, it maintains common ratio, then B by A is equal to C by B, cross multiply B square is equal to AC, then B is equal to under root of AC. Therefore, the geometric mean between A and B, that is nothing but under root of in B. For example, if G1 is a first geometric mean, G2 is second geometric mean, G3 is third geometric mean, Gn is the nth geometric mean. So these are the geometric means between the two numbers A and B. Then ratio R equals to the formula B by A whole power 1 by n plus 1. This is a formula for common ratio. Okay. Next, after the geometric mean, so we have AG. This is called arithmetico-geometric progression. It is a combination of both arithmetic progression and geometric progression. The terms are A plus D into R, A plus 2D into R square, like this. If the terms are like this is called arithmetico-geometric progression. Then how to find the nth term? The nth term is A plus n minus 1 into D into R power n minus 1. This is a formula for nth term in arithmetico-geometric progression. Okay. Next, what is the formula for the sum of n terms? Then A by 1 minus R plus dr into 1 minus R power n minus 1 by 1 minus R whole square. This is the formula for sum of n terms in AGP. For example, if the terms are infinite, then what is the formula? A by 1 minus R plus dr by 1 minus R whole square. This is the formula for sum of infinite terms in AGP. This is geometric progression. And last but not least, that is harmonic progression. It is a reciprocal of the arithmetic progression. The terms are this: 1 by A, 1 by A plus D, 1 by A plus 2D. This progression is called harmonic progression. If this harmonic progression, how to find the harmonic mean HM between A and B? The formula is 2AB by A plus B. This is a formula for harmonic mean between the numbers A and B. If A is the arithmetic mean, G is the geometric mean, H is the harmonic mean, then the relation between these three is A greater than or equals to G greater than or equals to H, or we can say G square is equal to AH. This is the condition between arithmetic mean, geometric mean and harmonic mean. So these are the synopsis in sequence and series. Now we will start the objective problems in sequence and series. Okay. Now we'll discuss the objective problems in this sequence and series. See the first question. The sum of n terms of AP is given. Then we need to find the common difference of AP. What is the sum of n terms? Sn is equal to n square plus n. See, if I take n is equal to 1, then you will get Sn is equal to 1 square plus 1, that is 2. Then this is S1. S1 means which terms? Only first term, that is T1. Next I am substituting n is equal to 2. Then S2 is equal to 2 square plus 2, that is 6. S2 means what? The sum of two terms, that is nothing but T1 plus T2. Okay? But we need to find the common difference. What is the common difference formula? The common difference formula is, see, the first term should be equal to, that is 4. Now I need to find T2. Then 6 is equal to 2 plus T2. Then T2 is equal to 4. But we require the common difference. The common difference formula is nothing but T2 minus T. That is nothing but T2 is 4, T1 is 2. Then that is nothing but the common difference between the numbers in the sequence series, that is 2, that is nothing but second option is the correct answer. Now we'll go with the second question. What is second question? The third term in GP is 9. Third term is nothing but AR square, that is 9. And what is given? The product of its first 5 terms. That is nothing but first term is A, next is AR, next is AR square, next is AR cube, next is AR power 4. So these are the 5 terms. The product of these terms we need to find. So it can be written as A power 5 and R power 10. This can be written as AR square whole power 5. But AR square value we know 3, that is 9 power 5. Again 9 can be written as 3 square whole power 5, that is nothing but 3 power 10 is answer, that is nothing but option 1 is the correct answer for this question number 2. Next we will discuss the third question. If A, B, C are the 3 consecutive terms of AP and X, Y, Z are the consecutive terms of GP. Okay? Solution. A, B, C are the nothing but A is equal to, no, here the 3 consecutive terms of AP. Then A, B, C I can write A plus D, A plus 2D. Next, X, Y, Z are the consecutive terms in GP. That is A, AR, AR square. Then we need to find X power B minus C, Y power C minus A, Z power A minus B. That is X is nothing but A power B minus C. If you subtract this minus this, A gets cancelled, B minus D, 2D minus D. And Y is nothing but AR. Power what is that? C minus A. That is nothing but A plus 2D minus A. A gets cancelled, then power will be 2D. And Z is nothing but AR square. Whole power is what? A minus B. That is nothing but A minus A plus 2D. A cancel, then minus 2D will come. Now from this I can write A power minus D, A power 2D, R power 2D, A power minus 2D, R power minus 4D. Now from this what we can write? This is, first we can write the terms of a power. A power means what is there? Here a is there power, here a is there. Now you can subtract. Now what will get? That is nothing but, okay, this is a minus b. A minus b, that is nothing but we get a minus of minus 2d. You can add the powers. R powers are what? Here R powers are minus 4d. Here R power is what? 2d. If you simplify, then what you will get? See a small correction. Here a minus b. A means a. B means a plus d. If you subtract, here what will get? Minus d will get. Then a minus d, and here we will get minus 2d. Now here these both 2d involved powers are add, you will get a power 0. Similarly 2d and minus 2d cancel, then you will get r power 0. The answer will be equal to 1, because anything power 0 1, then option 1 is the correct answer for this question. Next we will discuss the fourth question. In fourth question, this is very easy. This is arithmetic progression. 3 plus, 5 plus, 7 plus, and so on. In this arithmetic progression, the first term is a, that is 3, and the common difference is 2. What is the formula? Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into b. Now simplify. Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2, 3 are 6 plus n minus 1 into 2. Now simplify. Sn is equal to n by 2 into 6 plus 2n minus 2. Then Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2n plus 4. Now simplify. What you will get? Sn is equal to n by 2 into, here if we take 2 common, n plus 2. Now 2 and 2 gets cancelled. Then Sn is equal to n into n plus 2. That is nothing but second option is the correct answer. Okay, next we will discuss the fifth question. See, in fifth question, this is infinite series. So we have one formula, 1 plus x square plus and so on. It can be written as 1 minus x whole power minus 1. It is a formula in exponential series. In place of x, what will be there? Sin theta will be there. That's why you can write 1 minus sin theta whole power minus 1 is equal to 2 root 3 plus 4. If you simplify, 1 by 1 minus sin theta is equal to 2 root 3 plus 4. Then 1 by 2 root 3 plus 4 is equal to 1 minus sin theta. Rationalize the denominator. After rationalization, what will you get? 1 by 2 root 3 plus 4 into, here what is the symbol plus? You take minus. 2 root 3 minus 4 by 2 root 3 minus 4, that equals to 1 minus sin theta. Now simplify. 2 root 3 minus 4 by a plus b into a minus b, a square minus b square. Now it can be written as 2 root 3 whole square. That is root 12 square, 12 minus 60. That equals to 1 minus sin theta. Then what will get? 2 root 3 minus 4 by minus 4 is equal to 1 minus sin theta. Now simplify. 2 root 3 minus 4 is equal to minus 4 plus sin theta. Then minus 4 gets cancelled. Then 2 root 3 is equal to 4 sin theta. 2 1 just, 2 2 just cancel. Then root 3 by 2 is equal to sin theta. When sin value root 3 by 2? Sin 60. Therefore, theta is nothing but pi by 3. That is Nothing but which option? Fourth option is the correct answer. Now we'll discuss the sixth question. In sixth question, we need to find the sum of the terms. First, I am finding the nth term here. Nth term is what? 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, plus and so on, and square by 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus and so on, and this is the nth term in the series. Already we discussed this formula. What is the formula for sum of squares of natural numbers? N into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. And what is the formula for sum of natural numbers? N into n plus 1 by 2. Now n gets cancelled. N plus 1 gets cancelled. 2 1 just 2 3 just cancelled. Then Tn is equal to 2n plus 1 by 3. This is the nth term. But we require sum of n terms. That's why we can write Sn is equal to sigma Tn. That equals to sigma Tn is nothing but 2n plus 1 by 3. We can write 1 by 3 outside, then sigma 2n plus 1. Then 1 by 3 into 2 into, what is summation of n? N into n plus 1 by 2. What is summation of 1? That is n. Again, about 2 gets cancelled. Then 1 by 3 into, then n square plus 2n. If you take n common, then what you can write? N into n plus 2 by 3. That is the answer for this question. Then n into n plus 2 by 3. That is nothing but first option is the correct answer for this question. Okay, next, seventh question. If the second term and fifth term of GP are given, then we need to find the sum of first 6 terms. Okay. Here the second term is given, that is T2, that is 24, and fifth term is given, that is 3. What is the second term formula? That is AR. What is the fifth term? AR power 4, that equals to 3. If you divide, this is equation 1, this is equation 2. We divide equation 2 by equation 1. Then what will get? AR power 4 by AR, that equals to 3 by 24. Now A gets cancelled. R power 4 by R is nothing but R cube is equal to 3 by 24, that is 1 by 8. Then R cube is equal to this 1 by 8 can be written as 1 by 2 whole cube. Then R value is nothing but 1 by 2. Clearly R value is less than 1. If R value is less than 1, what is the formula for sum of n terms? Sn is equal to A into 1 minus R power n by 1 minus R. Okay? But here A value we need to find. How to find A value? Substitute this R value in equation 1. From equation 1. A into R, that is 24. Then A value will be equal to 48. Substitute this A value, R value here, that equals to 48 into 1 minus. This is R. R value is 1 by 2. Here we require sum of first 6 terms. Now you can take the 6. Here we get 6 over 6 by 1 minus 1 by 2. Now simplify this. Then 48 into 1 minus 1 by 2 power 6, that is nothing but 64 by 1 minus 1 by 2, 1 by 2. This 2 will go to the number 248, 96 into 1 minus 1 by 64, that is 63 by 64. Now we will simplify. 30 to 2 jars, 30 to 3 jars. Then 3 into 63, 360 jars 180, 3 3 jars 9. Therefore the answer will be equal to 189 by 2. That is nothing but first option is the correct answer. Next we will discuss the 8th question. What is 8th question? An infinite GP The sum is 4 and second term is 3 by 4. What is the formula for sum of infinite terms? A by 1 minus r. This is given. And second term, that is nothing but AR, that is 3 by 4. Now simplify this. We can write A is equal to 4 into 1 minus r. Then A equals to 4 minus 4r. This is equation 1. This is equation 2. Substitute this equation 1 in equation 2. Substitute equation 1 in equation 2. In place of A, I can write 4 minus 4r into r. That is equal to 3 by 4. Now simplify. 4r minus 4r square is equal to 3 by 4. Cross multiply with 4. 16r minus 16r square is equal to 3. Finally, we get a quadratic equation. 16r square minus 16r plus 3 equals to 0. This is a quadratic equation. You factorize this, then what will get? 16r square minus the 16r, I can write 12r minus 4r. Now here we take 4r common. 4r minus 3 minus 1 common, 4r minus 3. Now what will get? 4r minus 3 common, then 4r minus 1 equals to 0. From this we will get r value is 3 by 4 and r value is 1 by 4. This 3 by 4 is not there in the option, but 1 by 4 is there in option. Therefore, fourth option is the correct answer for this question number 8. We will discuss the 9th question. In 9th question, the given series, we need to find the sum of n terms of the series. See here I am taking n is equal to 2. Then while you get n is equal to 2 means we will get only 2 terms. This is the first term, this is the second term. Therefore we will get 2 by 2 into 3 plus 2 square 4, 4 2 is 8 by 3 into 4. The 2 gets cancelled. 4 1 is 4 2 is cancelled. Then 1 by 3 plus 2 by 3, that is 3 by 3, that is nothing but 1. So if you take 2 terms, the sum is 1. It has to satisfy in option 1, option 2, option 3, option 4 we will check it. Now I will check with option 1. 2 power n is nothing but 2 plus 1, 2 cube by 2 plus 2, 4 plus 1, and 8 by 4, 2 plus 1, that is 3. But what we require, the sum of 2 terms will get answer 1. That's why option 1 is wrong. Then we'll go with option 2. 2 cube by 4 minus 1, that is 8 by 4, 2 minus 1, that is 1, and this also 1. Therefore, option 2 is a correct answer for sum of n terms. Then we discuss the question number 10. See, the nth term of this series is 9901. Then we need to find the value of n. This is not in JP, this is not in GP, this is a special series. If this type of special series are given, then how to solve? First we need to take this total sum is Sn. 1 plus 3 plus 7 plus 13 plus 21 plus and so on. Which term? Nth term. We can shift to one place. Then what we get? Sn is equal to here 1, 3, 7, 13 and so on. Last one place is shifted. Now subtract. Now Sn minus Sn 0. 1 will get 3 minus 1 2, 7 minus 3 4, 13 minus 7, that is 6, 21 minus 13, that is 8. That's what we will get. Tn minus 1 minus Tn will get. You send minus Tn that side. Tn is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus and so on. these values in separate bracket. These are belongs to A to E. But here how many terms are there? N minus 1 terms. Then Tn is equal to 1 plus, what is the formula for sum of n terms in AP? N by 2. In place of n I am taking n minus 1. 2a. A means the first term. Plus n minus 1 into d. D is a difference, that is 2. Then Tn is equal to 1 plus n minus 1 by 2 into 4 plus 2n minus 4. 4 gets cancelled. Then Tn equals to 1 plus, here 2 gets cancelled, n into n minus 1. This Tn is given, that is 9,901. In place of n, if you substitute which value, you will get the answer 9,901. Let n is equal to 100. Then 1 plus 100 into 100 minus 1, 99. Then 1 plus 9,900. Then 9,900 plus 1, 9,901. Both are same. Therefore, the value of n is nothing but 100. Next, 11th question. We need to find the sum of series. The series is given 1 cube minus 2 cube plus 3 cube minus and so on plus n cube. This series I can write 1 cube plus 2 cube minus 2 times of 2 cube plus 3 cube as usual plus 4 cube minus 2 times of 4 cube plus and so on 9 cube. Here 1 cube, 2 cube, 3 cube, 4 cube, 9 cube I will write on separate bracket. In remaining terms I am taking minus to come. Then what will you get? 2 cube, 4 cube, 6 cube, 8 cube. This is formula for sum of cubes of natural number. The formula is n into n plus 1 by 2 whole square minus 2 into. Here I will take 2 cube common. 1, 2 cube, 3 cube, 4 cube. This 1 can write 1 cube. This is 10, 9 just 90, 90 by 2, 45 whole square minus 2 cube, 80, 2 just 16. This is also formula for sum of cubes of natural number. But how many items are 4 is there? That's why 4 into 4 plus 1 by 2 whole square. Okay, then 45 whole square minus 16 into 4 plus 1 5, 5 4 just 20, 20 by 2 10, 10 square 100. That equals, this is 1600. Then 45 square if you multiply, then what will get? 2025. If you subtract 1600 from 2025, then we'll get 425. That is option 3 is the correct answer for this question. Next we'll discuss the 12th question. See, 12th question, this is a infinite GP. The sum of infinite GP is 20. That is S infinity is nothing but A by 1 minus R, that is equal to 20. From this we can write A is equal to 20 into 1 minus R. And they given sum of squares formula. Sum of squares in infinite GP formula, A square by 1 minus R square, that is be the 100. Now simplify. a square equals to 100 into 1 minus r square. But a value already we know, substitute here. 20 square, 400 into 1 minus r whole square, that equals to 100 into 1 minus r square. I can write 1 plus r into 1 minus r. Then 1 minus r square cancel, 101 just 104 times just cancel. Then 4 into 1 minus r is equal to 1 plus r. Now simplify, 4 minus 4r is equal to 1 plus r. Then 3 is equal to 5r. Then 3 by 5 is equal to r. Then see, you need to remember the formula. The sum of squares of infinite GP is a square by 1 minus r square. Therefore, option 3 is the correct answer for this question number 12.